Welcome back. Now, Amalie, let's discuss matatu, Venyiko matatu sector. What do you feel about it?
I feel like matatus ideally are a very safe mode of transport, you know? Nairobi notwithstanding, Nairobi is just a different place. It's just not, it just doesn't make sense. Nairobi just doesn't make sense in general. But I think matatu culture is nice. It's safe, it's convenient, you know. Unless, of course, necessarily.
But is it really safe though? Well, maybe matatu.
My friend, and I've never gotten into that job again. That line of job, I've never. But then just mama hapo niangalie kijaza
like next.
No, next. For real. It's not even funny.
Now this week, matatu hailing up Civil could be shut down following revelation that it is yet to comply with the transport regulations. Yes. According to the National Transport and Safety Authority, that is the NTSA, the shuttle hailing app is yet to obtain licenses from Nairobi County Government and NTSA. Now, NTSA licensing manager Jackson Mutua said the authority has written to the Director of Public Prosecution asking him to take action on Swivel. In a quote, he said, the practice has been that an operator is licensed to operate on certain particular routes, but Civil wants to operate on their own terms. Nairobi County Transport Department also said that it has not authorized the Egyptian firms to operate. You know. Now, Chief Officer for Transport Frederick Karanja told the committee that Civil had tried to apply for an operating license in the city. However, the matatu app refused to follow the terms set by the county government. So people took it to, took a note of this, and as always, they took it to the interwebs.
Of course.
You know, they had something to say, but before we go to what they have to say, what do you think about Civil? Because a lot of people love Civil.
I love, like I have the app, I use it every day. I'm like, what? Could you just let these Egyptians be? I mean, you already have your matatus out there, you have your own circles, you politicians, wherever you are. But just let them be.
People say it's more of like a cartel. You know, like every industry has a cartel of people that run, you know, this and this kind of institution. So do you think they're getting, matatu people are getting pressure from, you know, like people loving and falling in love with Swivel?
I'm telling you, I don't
Competition.
I don't think, I feel like everyone, even here right now, I feel like there's at least 5 people who have the app in their phone.
I know snitch, but yes.
You see? A couple of people who have it. And it's so convenient. As in, what? This is just propaganda. It's just propaganda. It's like the sugar thing. It's just propaganda. Just
like it says, Civil na sugars na patana.
Watch it tafadhali Civil. They've been good, they've been nice. There's no complaints.
Exactly.
Matatus are thrown out, people are being killed. No, Civil, no. Come on, please, God.
Civil for a clown.
Tuna, dua. Because no, you cannot.
Saying that the online will feel some type of way, we have Chiteng who says, this is the best thing that has happened in Kenya. Why is government fighting innovation? Swivel is making traveling part of our life in the city convenient. No hawkers in matatus, no thieves in matatus. Hashtag Swivel. By the way,
you see? You see what I mean? I mean, come on. Please, come on. Government, tulieni.
Lakini hawkers wanakwanga wako tu sawa.
Tulieni bana.
And then you have at Ivy_Vuga who says, what at Civil is offering what Civil is offering is basic convenience. Thanks to Civil, a large population of people who had to take 2 matatus to get to the workplace on the daily can now take only 1 bus. Why can't NTSA adjust their own regulations on licenses issue to support innovation? Hashtag Civil. And let me tell you, huyo tunampeleka coffee.
Nakwambia, Kade TV, chap. Because
either
way, we're still helping the country.
True, actually, I do agree with what the person is saying. You know, like I know some people who have to take up to 3 matatus.
And that's not even economical in this country right now. So just 1, and then they have like a monthly payment system, whatever.
That's nice.
Just jamani, please. We're tired. We, as in even for our age right now, we're too tired.
I could like me nanchokesha.
I don't like those matatus the way they are now. There's nothing now you want to interfere with the only thing. Only thing. Come on.
And then we have KW Calvin who says, it's hard to see this disruptive innovation being rejected just because mature players in the market won't innovate. Hashtag Swivel.
I feel like they just want their ninis greased.
Yeah.
They just want their pockets greased vizuri. No, Egypt, no. Do not agree.
And then we have at _Jim who says, part of the reason why I would prefer at Swivel anytime, any day. The PSV in Kenya are rogue and don't respect the passengers. Even when little ones board the matatu, the Kenyan government should stop fighting. Hashtag Swivel and let them work because they are offering amazing services, of which is true because like a guy posted, like a video, like kids also in the matatu, then you just like boom, boom.
And even the music sometimes. You get into a matatu
PG
at 7.
Yeah.
And the music, you're just like, what? I'm not ready for this. No. Tafadhali ati unataka music iongeze. Ni ile umepata. No.
And you can do nothing about it.
Nothing. Hey, where? Hey.
And then we're to avoid white hash. Hopefully that is the new white hash. Yes, white hash. Nimongeza kizungu. So it says most Kenyans who drive do so because there isn't an efficient public transport. Dear at NTSA_Kenya, you should be supporting innovative companies that are trying to fix the mess in the transport industry. Make it easier for them to start and thrive. Hashtag Swivel. But then they've been wanting to to reduce congestion of traffic.
It will help.
This could help.
The way we're saying there's that class, even this class can join the Swivel community now.
Alafu wanaingia tu wako tu sawa.
Alafu hakuna traffic, tufika nyumbani mapema. NTSA, what's wrong?
Wink, wink.
As in what?
And then I have the same guy who says, the problem facing hashtag Swivel is not transport problem. It's an ICT problem. What's funny is the ICT ministry has a CS, a PS, and 2 KAS, but they won't write to the transport counterparts and those NTSA cons to stop the nonsense. Technology is a
disruptor.
Exactly. Umesikia? Alafu hapo unafaa kuwa na music tarantara. So I think we'll just have to wait and see what they decide, because these guys, Swivel has actually been on that.
But these are things that are helping Kenya. Like people don't look at the long-term goals, benefits, nini. Hakuna tunafikiria tu sahi uingize kwa mfuko.
Actually the point was really, really good, because sometimes you find that the people who are employed there, they're people who are not willing to accept technology. Yet you're supposed to look at the youth who are the majority, like make their life easier. That way, tuko na pesa, tunatengeneza pesa. Kama itakuliwa hatuyuko.
Azini inakuliwa tu huko by the way, hata haifiki huku chini. Yani even the eating is not done fairly.
No, let's move on. Let's move on swiftly. So the family of freedom fighter Dedan Kimathi has made a passionate plea to the government to end their emotional suffering and trace his body so that they can accord him a decent burial. Led by Kimathi's daughter Evelyn Wanjugu, that is Wanjugu Kimathi, who was speaking on Tuesday at Karunaini village, that is Tetu sub-county in Nyeri County during, actually it was Denath Kimathi's 63rd anniversary celebration on Tuesday, that was February 18th. Now the family insisted they have credible information from Committee Prison about the location of Dedan Kimathi's grave. Ms. Kimathi claimed that the grave of her father has finally been located at Committee, that is Committee Maximum Prison, and added that they are now praying that the government exhumes the remains so they can enter, the freedom hero at their home. So actually this is what she said. Why can't the Kenyan government together with the British authorities come together and give us the body of our hero Denath Kimathi? But she posted that.
Wow.
Then she added that her mother, who is Mrs. Mukami Kimathi, was in her sunset years. Oh, that's sad. And that the best gift the government can give her is the body of her husband to accord in a decent burial. And she said, why don't we let the widow of Denath Kimathi Mukami, that is Mukami, leave this world knowing that she was able to bury her husband. That's what she was lamented. Lamented, Mr. Mara. Water. Peter. Now, the hero's daughter maintained that the remains of Dedan Kimathi is in Kamiti Maximum Prison, and the only family was what the only family was actually asking is just the exact location of the grave. So people we have talked to, but we declined to give their identities, confirmed that they know where Kimathi was buried, she alleged. And then now people on the interwebs took the news to celebrate their hero. And before you go, what do you think? Is there a body? That's the first thing.
Wow. Like, is it even still there?
That is 63
they just
years
want
ago.
they just want the bone. I mean, okay. The one that I'm sorry. The one that remains, I'm guessing, yeah? Because I'm just like, first of all, how did he die there and you guys did not go for him?
Walikataa walisema yeye ilikuwa colonialism. Umesahau hatujafika. Yeye ilikuwa back in the day, you know, the British and all that.
Check it. Isikufanya history.
What's your job tunaona?
But I feel like that's fine. Just let the widow bury,
No.
you know, the man in peace.
Yeah, just
yeah, man, it's her sunset. Yes.
This
She will
woman,
haunt
though.
you. Madam, haunt them even, first of all, in the showers. You know how people just fall and break there?
Anyone to guide
Give her the body.
Apa ghost.
Give her the body.
No body.
I come back.
Ningekuwa nafungua ka window unasikia.
I make that water come back up.
Yes.
Up the wall, like, my friend, I will terrorize you.
Give
Give her the body.
So the ones who felt this type of way, and apart from Amalie who is suggesting ghost hunting,
very, very fast.
we have Kopalo who said on this day in 1957, the British colonial administration killed Mau Mau hero Dedan Kimathi Wawashiro. May we always strive to honor his and many others' ultimate sacrifice. And there we have, but that is something like Behil Studies, who says, I have committed no crime. My only crime is that I am a Kenyan revolutionary who led a liberation army. What's happening to me today?
Magic.
Girl, people don't judge. But and imagine I am back. But it's the flu, guys. I have a really, it's not corona. Let's move on swiftly. Now, if I must leave you and my family, I have nothing to regret about. My blood will water the tree of independence. That is what Dedan Kimathi said. And then we have Victor Moshere, who says, 63 years ago, the British hanged our great leader, patriot, and hero Dedan Kimathi Waishiro. Lest you forget, he was never given a decent burial. His family and Kenya at large is on at least that. And then it says some people who I was having issues pronouncing their names. I'm kind of kidding Mtanishika, but this is more of like black history actually. History studies.
History studies.
Yes.
Mm.
So it says Dedan Kimathi was a leader of the Mau Mau, which led an armed military uprising against the British colonial government in Kenya in the 1950s. Kimathi and his fellow Mau Mau rebels are now officially recognized as heroes in the struggle for Kenyan independence. That's really, really powerful.
That's very powerful.
And then we have George Mololo who said, my work. This is like Field Marshal Dedan Kimathi, where she installed where Kimathi was shot and captured in Nyeri County. Actually, he's the one who made the statue for that day. I feel like he was very, very proud. Hata mimi ningekuwa extremely proud. My work is now here.
You know?
It's only goals. Now, and finally, so at least 144 new deaths from the coronavirus outbreak were reported on Tuesday, you know. By the way, yangu si corona, yangu tu ni homa. Vumbi ya Nairobi imenichapa.
Okay.
So bringing the death toll to 2,118 in China. Now, China's National Health Commission also reported 394 new confirmed cases, significantly lower than the 1,749 infections announced nationwide. That is the previous day. A total of 74,576 victims are now infected. Now, according to Al Jazeera, the China's Consulate General in Karachi, that is Pakistan, said experts in China believe the peak of the epidemic had already, you know, arrived and could be over by the end of March. So, kuna hopes.
Okay.
We have hopes there. But now, if it to move away from there, however, this is a shock. This is something that I found very intriguing. One Robin Jogu posted on the interwebs about a novel whose author seemed to have already seen this virus. In his tweet, he had screenshots, you know, like from Dean Kont's thriller from 1981, in which the writer wrote about a virus called Huan 400. So it's like, how is it that the book appears to be a prophecy, or is it an event? Now, the screenshot was widely shared with many people expressing their views on the seemingly prophecy. Like, I'm able to discuss here. So in 1981,
you guys, I saw this book, man. Like, I saw the book, like, even there's some pages, and guys were like, because you know how WhatsApp works, it's just spread so fast. And I was like, dude. And then I think there's someone who actually has the book, and I'm just like, you guys, these people are just playing Russian roulette with our lives, eh? Like, today they wake up and they're like, Ebola, now it's coronavirus. Like, what is happening? As in, why would you do that?
But
how do you do that to your fellow human beings?
But there are also rumors that they're trying to, you know, like to decrease, you know, the population in China. But still,
who died and made you?
God.
You know, I'm just like, come on. As in, what else is going to come out now? Because, of course, there's going to be something else.
Yeah.
Because I feel like even this corona, I've not seen. You know, black skin people. I've not seen it. I think ours is Ebola.
So now, if we're still going to go through his history, that is, he said a virus called 1-400 cause outbreak in a Dean Kont's thriller from 19... You know, that's the same Twitter, when it was asking if it appears to be prophecy or event. We have people like Peter_Omega who was replying to Robin Jogu, said, someone is acting the book. Don't be fooled, IT prophecy. Yeah. And then we have at Alistair, that is Alistair, hey, Ken, guy, I need my glasses, replying to the same person and says, and to others, there are no coincidences in life.
Exactly.
Okay, sure.
Exactly.
And then you have at V Munyitia, replying to the same guy, that is Robin Jogu, said, because some writers write under the inspiration of supernatural powers.
Umeona mimi ni mtu wa Mombasa. Unifikishe huko.
Umekuwa targeted. And then you have a Mwanga P01 who says, replying to the same person, like, created in a lab. That means the purpose is depopulation. And then you have Jonathan himself replying to the same person who says, there's no fiction in life. If you think it has been, it is, or it is about to come. And that is where we are. Wewe unaona aje ghost manenos, prophecy.
Mimi narudi ka ghost. I will look for the inventors of most of these things.
Yeah, those writers, to be honest.
That is so cruel for a human being to just do that to someone else, because they feel like we need to depopulate.
So unfortunately, that's all the time that we have for today, Amalie. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Guys, remember to follow us on all our social media platforms at Metropole TV KE. I have been your host, Conchita Lillian. Until next time, it is goodbye for now.
Bye-bye.